round 2, 5:59. I have 72 miles on this road. I might get a phone call, so I might get cut off. However, I have a lot of analytical business type thoughts on my mind. And I'm trying my best to map out everything. And it's not easy. Because there's no handbook for what I'm doing at all. Not one single bit. So I am basically just being myself and seeing where it turns out to. I certainly need a crew. And I need all types of characters. I need someone that can film my Findom stuff and that I feel comfortable enough to go ultimate heights with. If that makes sense. I mean, or like the chemistry has to be good. You know my Findom Part 1 and Findom Part 2 clips? Findom Part 2 was filmed by me, actually. And then Findom 1 was filmed by a buddy in Jacksonville. Which is funny because I'm coming back from there right now. And I need to tap into that energy again. And since I can't really view the content, I can on the GoPro, though you know how the screen is super tiny. So you can't really see, and I won't really know until I upload them to YouTube. And then some of those videos are OnlyFans exclusive videos, so I have to be extra careful not to upload them. And then I did add this laptop to my wish list. However, my biggest irritation is this what if that keeps banging at my brain. And it's about, what if I get this laptop and I still can't watch my GoPro videos on it, you know? So that's kind of like driving me a bit bonkers. And if I could just figure out that one thing, it would just make everything so much easier. And you know, I thought I had this whole week to myself. False. It looks like the next time I could possibly go treat myself for a massage is on Friday. However, I'm supposed to meet up with a girl that's supposed to purchase the mermaid tank. And that's a handful. And that's another thing. Intuition is basically like warning me of flakiness. So I don't want to get all excited and basically be let down. However, what I will do is after work on Thursday, I will head over to where the tank is and I will empty it completely. I mean, it should be empty already, minus just like a little bit that's still in there. And part of me wants to fill it up and swim in it one more time because the weather's perfect. And then I'm kind of like kicking over myself because I have like a naughty thought that I almost don't want her to come pick it up on the 2nd yet because I would like to film in it more. However, that's also difficult because I need to set up the tripod. And then it's like, all of these debates, basically, of things that need to be done. And that's a little frustrating. So I'm figuring that out. Though, if it does sell, more power to her. It's definitely a great buy. You know, the price that I'm letting it go for and the use she'll be able to get out of it for her business. I'll just miss being inside of it and probably reflect on tons of my underwater videos inside of it from throughout the ages. I just know that I'm tired of transporting it. And that's also another concern, because she thinks she's going to come with a bunch of women, which, more power to them. You know, I just don't know how they're going to lift like 500 pounds. You know, I'm pretty sure the stand weighs at least 500 pounds. Maybe more. I'm not sure. I know it's really heavy. So, we'll see. I mean, if worse comes to worse, I do know these two dudes I can hit up. It's definitely going to cost her $100. So I could throw that out there to her and let her know that I have those gentlemen. I would probably have to hit them up now, though, I'm thinking. Give them a heads up. Definitely an idea. This thing is massive, and it's beautiful. If it wasn't so much work for me to transport it, the idea is that I would keep it. However, in order to do so, I definitely have to invest another maybe like $3,000 into it, and that's not really what I want to do. Not this time. I have to let go of my baby. I mean, I don't have to. I'm choosing to, because I know that she's just sitting there and she's not getting what she's worth, kind of thing. Like, someone else would just appreciate her so much more and use her all the time versus than what I can do with her right now. So maybe one day I'll buy it back. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure what I'm doing. What I also hope to do is that what I could do is, if I do the mermaid thing continuously, then I can just contact her and be like, hey, let me book out the tank. Hire you guys to move it out. Take it from there. So then she can be the separate fee of just managing the aquarium for other mermaids too, on top of being a mermaid as well. It's definitely an idea. I have all of these ideas bouncing back and forth. And then I'm basically stretching myself super thin, because I'm just doing back-to-back things. Like right now, I'm driving here tonight because I'm supposed to wake up at like 7 o'clock in the morning. And part of this is actually for me, because it's going to be extremely peaceful and enjoyable to just disconnect and to float out on the river. So that's something definitely to look forward to. I'm thinking a lot about that. And I'm going to leave my phone behind. I'll bring my GoPro. Perhaps I'll capture some nature stuff. Though, again, I'm pretty disappointed because of the footage that's missing. So I'm waiting to upload anything else at this point until I get home and check, you know. Because I started to think that maybe some of the footage like was in the wrong order by the sequence of numbers, or even the times. Though I haven't really looked at that very thoroughly either. I keep eating my lip gloss. I'm definitely in a cuddly mood right now too. Need cuddles and foot rubs and a nappy. Totally ready for some sleep. I'm thinking I'll take a bath here if that's an option. Now, what I need to do is keep magnesium in my car at all times. And then wherever I go, if there's a bath there, I can have my disconnect. Along with essential oils, I need to make my own blends. That's definitely going to happen. Definitely. I'm very excited for some essential oils that I actually just ordered. Very, very excited. I'm not sure if I mentioned this, though I'll mention it again because it's that good. Peace and Calming Essential Oil by Young Living, hands down my favorite, and they really are super pure and amazing oils. And I'm not just saying that. I mean, I get obsessive and attached to certain things, and this one aroma really has me to the point where I just had a vision, a fantasy of me trying to concoct the same scent myself with all the oils that are in it. But I'll tell you that's very difficult to do, because I've made my own blends and then try to remake them with the same ingredients. It's near impossible. Unless you keep track of precise how many drops. I also made this amazing blend, and it was supposed to be my secret blend, so of course I never wrote the ingredients down. And now I just may never, ever, ever, ever know what it was. That's frustrating. Very frustrating. So I'll have to work on that. Other than that, I'm pretty much at this point, if I'm not looking backwards at anything that's happened in the past and I have my eyes on the future, I'm connecting to source, absorbing nature, and attempting to stay on the path of giving my body good things. I'll totally confess I was naughty and I had lots of mochi last night too, actually. My excuse was, it's my birthday. It's my cake. So that's that. Are we about to have a full moon? Because it totally looks like it, which means I'm going to have to charge my crystals. That's pretty exciting. Might need some more lip gloss. Come on. There we go. So I'm also thinking about doing this thing because I met this submissive gentleman when I was out at Atlanta, that place in Atlanta. I met him at the bar, of course. I'm like there looking for food, and I get complimentary drink cards, so that's what started. That's also what started drinking today. They gave us complimentary drink cards, so of course, gotta use them, right? So anyway, so yeah, I'm having a drink at the bar, and I meet this submissive gentleman who makes like all these comments, which leads me to finding out that he's submissive right away, of course, because I can read that stuff, right? And he shows me, he works for Apple, and he ends up showing me like all this stuff on the iPhone that I had no clue you could do. And one of them, he basically changed, like when you slide the screen up, there's like all these buttons kind of thing, and you can change which buttons are there. So I didn't know I could do that. And then he also added a thing which makes it really convenient, and I can record my phone screen. So the plan is to film my phone screen. I have a couple things I'd like to share with you on my screen. I'm thinking that I'll share tributes. I'll make a tributes album and flip through the photographs on there and do some of that. And another one is my bucket list. I like to share my bucket list with you right here on YouTube. And then I like for you to see to it that you participate in helping accomplish those things. And then I have to put the disclaimer that I'm not going to actually film what shows the client's name. So you'll see that it'll be my photos, and I'll have to edit out and scratch out their names. So respecting privacy. I love you. I'll see you later.